What is going on? Counterpunch Boxing Talk. What's up, YouTube? Okay, look, man, this is going to be a good one. Okay, I'm passionate about this. You know, I've had a lot of time to think about it lately. I've been kind of throwing my videos together. I have a lot going on, but look, I have actually put a lot of thought into this, and you know, all I can say is buckle the fuck up, trolls. I mean, look, these trolls. I've been way too nice, too friendly, too passive, and honestly, you know, I have a confession, YouTube. I have a confession. I've broken my own rule, you see. When it comes to Brooke and Spence, I broke my own rule. You know, I always said when I created the channel, I'm going to be honest. Okay, I'm going to tell you the truth. No matter what, you know, what the consequences, whether people leave the channel, join the channel, like me, hate me, shred me in the comments section, it doesn't matter. I'm going to tell the truth. Always. So we're going to get back to the roots of what you know, this channel was founded on. Okay, the foundation and the meaning behind this channel. All right. And look, and we're going to talk about some tough things. I'm going to bring up things that need to be brought up, and you can take it however you want it. I'm not going to offer an explanation. You just take it how you want it, okay? I mean, it's up to you. Right here, you're looking at a picture of Kell Brook. Now, I ask you, does this look like a well-conditioned, normal-looking welterweight? Okay, give you a minute to think about it. No, it doesn't. It sure doesn't, okay? Now, when I made the last video right below this one, okay, that was basically a result video, okay, and I said, you know, I'm going to put out my reaction video, and we're going to dig deep. We're going to go over things that you know, a lot of you guys are just overlooking, okay? It's all, you know, everybody's jumping on this fucking hype train like, oh, Spence is the greatest, he's the best, he's this, he's that. Well, like I said, you know, look at this. This is not a well-conditioned prime Brooke. This is a broken man. Okay, now what I saw, I watched the fight in detail, in great detail. I watched it. I'd hit rewind. I'd hit pause. I'd think about it. I'd read the comments. I mean, I studied the fight, and I'm not going to go over it, but I'll tell you what I noticed, okay? First of all, I saw a broken, injured, damaged goods Brooke. Okay, and if you want to deny that, then you're not a boxing fan, okay? And this video isn't meant to hate on Spence. The video is the truth. It's just simply the truth, okay? And like I said, you know, I broke my own rule. I tried to kind of skirt around this issue because I didn't want to take away from his win. I didn't want to take away from his victory because I like Spence, okay? So it's actually quite the opposite. I tried to protect him, but now the gloves are coming off, okay? You know, in my mind, you know, basically he finished what Gennady Golovkin started, okay? If the eye injury never took place, if it never took place, that fight would have went 12 rounds, plain and simple, and Brooke would have walked away with a decision. Because, you know, it was a good competitive fight. Like I said, I'm not here to break it down. Go watch it. You know, you analyze it how you like. If it would have went another round, he would have got robbed, okay? And like I said, it's a damaged Brooke. And that's what it was. And a weight-drained Brooke. Okay, I mean, basically, Spence, you know, he got Golovkin's leftover. And that second-day IBF weigh-in, that was devastating. That was the nail in the coffin for Kell Brook. It really was. You know, I mean, just look at his face. Look at this. I mean, you look at that. Look at the referee putting his hand around his neck. He looks like an 8-year-old child. You know, so, I mean, it's like, it's clear that he is completely drained and damaged. So, you know, does it take away from the victory that Spence got? Yes, it sure does. I mean, actually, it does. And here's the thing. I predicted all this shit would happen. You know, I did. I said he is not a welterweight. He has no business going down to welterweight. And you know, and I thought if he just simply would have made it to the 12th round, he would have won. So for all you people out there talking about, you know, oh, you're on a dry spell with your predictions. Well, no, actually I'm not. I've been dead on. You know, out of 24 predictions, you guys need to go to my group and look at my Facebook group. Out of the last 24, I've gotten 21 dead on accurate. The last 3, Anthony Joshua. Actually, I picked him in the beginning, changed my mind to Klitschko, but I damn near got that one right. Canelo Chavez. I knew Canelo was going to win. I even said it in all my videos. And even in my prediction video, I said, look, I'm pretty sure Canelo's going to win, but I'm going to roll with Chavez, okay? And then we have the Brook-Spence fight. I went with Brook simply because I thought he was going to get robbed, plain and simple, okay? So, you know, and here, what you're looking at here, this is Spence eating him some chocolate brownie. I mean, it is funny. You gotta laugh. It is funny. Oh man, it is pretty fucking savage though. So there's a video of him eating some chocolate brownies, you know, because Brook kept talking about how he's gonna give him a chocolate brownie, and I'll tell you why. You're looking at a picture of Amir Khan and Tony Bellew. I don't give a shit what his name is. I call him Bellew, but like I said, I predicted that the eye would be a problem. Now, before a lot of you run down to the comment section and start tap typing, I understand it was the opposite eye, okay? Now, that's what everybody's saying. Well, Gennady Golovkin hurt his right eye. You know, Spence messed up his left eye. Correct. You are absolutely correct. But I think he's damaged all around from the Golovkin fight, and he didn't want to have two bad eyes. So, you know, he already had a bad eye from Gennady Golovkin, and had he continued, he would have been in the same situation with his left eye. So what they need to do, and what they need to do immediately, they need to address this eye situation with Kell Brook and get it rectified and get him back in the ring and get his career on track. And again, I said he needs to vacate the IBF. He has no business melting down to a welterweight, and this is why. This is why right here. And you know, I was going to save it for later, but I'll tell you why you're looking at a picture of Tony, Amir Khan, and these other two people with, you know, big smiles on their faces. And you know what? For once, I actually agree with Amir Khan. You know, he said, look, you go out on your shield. You know, and if anyone has a right to say you go out on your fucking shield, it's Amir Khan. I mean, this dude will get knocked. He doesn't give a damn. He will get knocked the hell out, and he will go out on his shield. And that's what Tony was saying. You know, I mean, let me paraphrase here. But basically, he was like, look, I'm incredibly disappointed, you know, that he didn't go out on his shield. And you know, he's like, I understand he was worried about his eye, but he said, you know, only had one round to go. He could have danced around the ring. He could have done whatever. And basically, whenever he said that Amir Khan jumped in and he says, yeah, you know, look at the Canelo fight. You know, look at the Lamont Peterson, Danny Garcia. This guy's constantly getting knocked the hell out. And, you know, and even they said, you know, he didn't have to lose by knockout, but he shouldn't have quit. You know, he shouldn't have quit. And then Brook, you know, after the fight, which was odd, you know, he said, well, it shouldn't have been stopped. You know, so in this interview you're looking at here, Radio Raheem is asking Spence, like, you know, did Brook quit? And that's the title of this video that I took the picture of here. And he said, you know, I think he just couldn't handle it. It was too much. It was this, it was that. And he's absolutely right. But like I said in the beginning of the video, you know, had Brook never taken that punishment from Gennady Golovkin, and let's say they're fighting for Thurman's WBC, WA, or the WBO, whatever. Pac's got the WBO. Okay, and there wasn't that second day weigh-in, the fight would have looked a lot different. It would have looked a lot different. You can't tell me that zombie-ass looking Kell Brook is normal. I mean, seriously, it was frightening to look at him. And it was odd because during the weigh-in, he didn't look so bad. I was like, yeah, you know, I thought he looked great, actually, his body. But then on fight night, it's like, what the hell happened? He looked sunken in. He looked ill. He looked thin. He looked like he had like AIDS or like some kind of cancer. I mean, he looked really bad, okay? And it's clear that he has no business at fucking welterweight. I've said it 100 times. Now, look, any of you guys that don't believe me, go down in my video catalog, and I've devoted entire videos to Kell Brook, and I said he doesn't need to be at welterweight, okay? And he should vacate. And I also said, and I'll tell you, I'll take it a step further. I don't give a damn. I also said I think Brook is somewhat of a hype job. Okay? I mean, look, he's got Sean Porter. After that, what the hell did he do? He won that IBF, and he basically held it hostage for all these years. I mean, for 2 years, however long. Held it hostage, okay? Why? Vacate the shit and move up. I mean, I don't understand it. I really don't. And whenever I made that video, people just flipped the hell out. So, you know, and you know, I don't think, let me put it this way, okay? Brooke didn't go down, in my opinion, Brooke didn't go down because his will was broken, or you know, Spence walked him down. You know, I think he was just damaged goods. I think he was a drained, you know, damaged fighter with all kinds of psychological things going on. So yes, it does take away from Spence. It really does. But like I said, we're being truthful here, okay? I'm gonna jump off that hype train for a minute and just tell you the damn truth. I mean, like I said, ask yourself 2 questions before you blow up in the comments section. If Brooke never had the injury from Gennady Golovkin, would it have looked different? If he wasn't drained because of the second day weigh-in, would it look different? Hell yeah, it would look different. I mean, if you say no, you don't know shit about boxing, okay? Hate to throw it out there, but if you say no, then you need to go fucking watch tennis or some shit like that. So, I mean, look at Margarito. Okay, 48-0. He lost to Pacquiao and suffered a terrible eye injury, and then Cotto beats him. Okay, in 2011. Now he's back in 2017. He's got 2 wins, by the way. But still, my point is, it's similar. You know, when a boxer suffers an injury like that, he's done. He's damaged. I mean, he's got a fucking titanium plate in his face, okay, from a beatdown by Gennady Golovkin. Now, I understand it was the other eye, but why do you think Spence worked that jab? Why do you think Spence worked that left eye so much? You know, being a southpaw. You know, and look, had it been different, had Spence been an orthodox, he would have been working the other eye, the damaged eye, the right eye. You know, and I'm pretty sure I have him correct. The right eye was injured by Gennady Golovkin, the left eye by Spence. But, you know, I mean, it was almost a Victor Ortiz moment for me when Brooke went down. And even Tony said, you know, he was like, look, that was hard to watch. You know, that was difficult to watch. I mean, see, look right here. You see Brooke holding his right eye after the Gennady Golovkin fight. You know, so, you know, I don't know. I mean, that's just, and look, like I said, I'm not trying to be hard on Spence, but this is just simply what I think, okay? Now, let me thumb through a few pictures here. This is after the Gennady Golovkin fight. He's holding the right eye. You see right there. And then you got Dominic Ingold over there throwing in the towel. I mean, you know, and then, like I said, I don't understand Brooke. It's like he wants to quit, but then he says, oh, no, why didn't you stop it? You know, I mean, look, I'm not trying to call Brooke a fraud or whatever, but he is a bit of a hype job. You know, and I know you UK fans over there, you know, you stand behind your boxers, and that's okay. But, you know, like I said, I think Gennady Golovkin, in effect, ended his career. I mean, I really do. I think Gennady, I mean, look at these pictures. Who the fuck is, that doesn't even look like Kell Brook. You know, it looks like some, like, fill-in actors from, like, The Walking Dead, okay? He looks like some, you know, background dude on The Walking Dead. He really does. Looks like a zombie. I mean, you know, so I look at this, and you can see, you know, he's his left eye, and not only that, he was kind of like cross-eyed, but so, you know, he's got a plate over there on the right, you know, and now he's worried about his left. I mean, look, if you're a boxer and you have 2 severely damaged eyes, you know, you're done. You're done. So, you know, like I said, I don't know what they need to do for Brooke right now, but they need to do something. Here, Brooke says, I got caught in the 7th round in the left eye, said Brooke, who suffered a broken right eye in the 5th round loss to Gennady Golovkin in September. It was like the Golovkin fight, although not quite as bad. He caught me in the 11th, and the double vision just stuck. And then in another interview, he says he got me in round 2 and 11. I'm gutted. In front of my home fans, I've lost my belt, but he's one of the best kids I've been in with, if not the best. Once again, an eye injury became a decisive factor for Kell Brook. I mean, there you have it. There you have it. Like I said, you know, But I know what people are going to say. They're going to say, well, what you're saying, none of it makes sense because, you know, Spence, he created the injury because it was the opposite eye. Correct, but there's a lot of psychological damage there. Like I said, he doesn't want to have two jacked up eyes, so he quit. He simply quit. Like I said, he didn't get walked down, beat down. You know, for whatever reason, he just had some of that Victor Ortiz in him and quit when he should have went out on his shield. Okay, I would have rather have seen him dance around the 12th round like Mayweather did in the Maidana fight in round 12 when Mayweather literally ran in fucking circles. I would have rather have seen him do that than what we got. Now, Keith Thurman right here, WBC, WBA, you know, they're talking about what's next for Thurman. Remember, he's got the elbow injury, but he'll come back from that. He'll be all right, at least I think. But I mean, he is looking chubby. I mean, I will say that, you know. And then Pacquiao's got the WBO. Now, Thurman is the only one calling out Manny Pacquiao. Okay, Spence, he's just like, whatever, I'll take anybody, you know. And right now, you know, here's the thing. I want to see Spence up against an elite world-class welterweight. Not a fucking weight-drained guy, not a damaged good guy, not a hype job, you know, a Thurman. You know, even a Danny Garcia, as much as I hate on Danny Garcia, I think Garcia's a little bit too small, but, you know, or a Sean Porter. I mean, there you go. Or even a Pacquiao. I mean, shit, a Manny Pacquiao. But, you know, I'm just tired. I'm tired of this shit in boxing where you have something that is just as clear as day. You have an injured fighter. He's damaged psychologically, mentally, physically. He's drained. And then it's like, oh, Spence beat his ass, walked him down, broke his bullshit. Fucking bullshit. He did. Look, he did great. Like I said, he did great. But there's kinks in the armor. I saw a lot of flaws in Spence. He was very fucking hittable, number one. And, you know, and like I said, what's he going to look like up against an elite prime welterweight? Okay? Because we don't know yet. Why don't we know? Because we didn't see that. That's not what we saw. So, right here, Keith Thurman, congrats, EJ. But there is no true king until you see me. Okay, he's got this little emoji thing. It's like a king crown. This is Thurman. Looking forward to this one. I'll definitely be watching hashtag Brooke Spence tomorrow. Now, that was before the fight. Now, oddly enough, when they're all sitting there at the table, right, when they're all sitting here at this round table, he didn't mention one damn thing to Earl Spence. So I thought that was, you know, kind of odd. All he talked about was Pacquiao. It's like, you know, but look, he's got the WBC, the WBA. Let's say he beats Pacquiao, boom, WBO. All he needs is that IBF. But and look, I got another video coming out. I got a couple more things here that I kind of want to touch on. But in my next video, I'm going to talk about the Canelo-Gennady Golovkin situation and the IBF. I mean, look, all you guys out there that are advocates for, you know, the same day weigh-in or second day weigh-in from the IBF, which is the same thing because they're both done on fight night, fight day. You know, I don't know if I like it anymore. So I'm wondering, is Canelo going to use that same strategy that Jacobs used against Gennady Golovkin? You know, is he going to miss that weigh-in to try to come in heavy? Well, and we'll get into it. We'll get into it. But this whole IBF bullshit, you know, I don't know if I'm a fan of it or not. You know, I don't like when, you know, guys like Canelo, they pull up a light welter like Amir Khan to welterweight, only 3 fights at welterweight, and then they balloon up to a fucking super middleweight or possibly just under a light heavyweight. I get that. You want to prevent that, but at the same time, you know, I don't know. But really, like I said, if Brooke was a natural welterweight, in effect, I mean, looking back, the IBF second day weigh-in would not have mattered, right? It wouldn't have mattered. It just means you can't rehydrate over 10 pounds, okay? It wouldn't have mattered. So, you know, I guess if you look at it like that, but when you have a guy that's dropping down, cutting weight, draining himself, trying to follow the IBF rules, it does matter. So, but like I said, I'm going to leave it at that. So without the eye injury, you know, I think Brooke clearly would have coasted his way right into a decision in his hometown there. And, you know, if you think I'm wrong or if you think I'm hating on Spence, I mean, you're dead wrong. You're just dead ass wrong. What I'm doing is telling you the truth. The question is, can you handle it?